Adrian Todea. To continue. Is this part 4? I think it might be. So, I was just saying in another video, by the way, if you're watching this, congratulations, you're rara avis, you're one of the lucky few. But then we also have some videos, some notes on movies and other stuff, as they say. Some notes on books you can find on the centralized blog or one of the specialized ones. Plus our stories with Adrian Todea. And I was saying in a previous video that indeed it's such an extraordinary thing to learn, well, to learn per se, but to learn that we influence up to 1,000 people. Joking about it, I was thinking, how is this true in this particular case? I mean, I don't have 2 viewers, I don't have any viewers on some of the videos, but then it's to a certain advantage. Be a merit finder, not a fault finder. There is nothing either good or bad, but thinking makes it so. Hamlet. In other words, with the polemic, with the quarrels, with the harsh fights that erupt on the internet now, we can be lucky to just enjoy this and take the Adrian Todea model. Learn POC. Be happy. Don't worry, be happy. So I mentioned he stopped me in my tracks in Petroshan as I was going maybe to take the giant step to lose virginity in Petrila. It didn't happen. I never met that girl again. I lost also the most important jumper, the most precious I had. And I remember being quite modest in means, not to say poor, which we all were, literally and figuratively. Poor in the most important sense in freedom, which we didn't have, because we lived in a tyranny, and that's the worst situation of all. Plus, if I ramble, as I always do, and veer towards psychology again, it's being time affluent, it's having experiences, having good relationships with the family, community, and friends, which are vital, not having things. Indeed, there's the hedonic adaptation phenomena, treadmill effect, wherein you buy a house, cars, things, and you adapt to them. You don't see them anymore. Never mind, enjoy them. Thus, it's recommended that you use money, if you have it, for experiences, for travel. But I have to watch it because they destroy the things. So it's like in the story told by Harvard professor Talpen Shahar in his lectures, which you can watch online on YouTube, for the free available. Together with, that's impressive. So you should stop if you've come this far. You should stop watching this and go for the real really interesting videos. They have Yale courses, history, or whatever. And now there's a new thinker, newly acclaimed Jordan Peterson has the psychological interpretations of the Bible story, something like that, which and hundreds of other videos, impressive, excellent, which are online. So returning to this guy, he stopped me in Petroshan, and I don't remember exactly what we did, but it's both important and irrelevant. In what sense? Important because I keep repeating this. You rarely see such a happy man. It's a unique chance to see someone who's so high above. Yes, if you travel to Nepal and Tibet, if Chinese allow you, and they don't, I don't know, they don't decide to lock the Tibetans up as they do with the Uyghurs. You will meet meditators, people who spend hours in thinking of the nirvana, of the essence of things, and they will be extraordinary. But this is unique in the sense that he didn't spend hours in isolation, and still he reached a sort of nirvana. Speaking of those monks, yes, experiments have been done, and that's something we must do, to meditate as much as we can, because the results are miraculous. They can control their thoughts in RMOIs, in the machines that show your brain activity. When they put those monks that meditate many hours a day, Matthew Ricard and others, different parts of the brain are seen as stimulated, activated inside, the machine. And what's amazing is that those people can control their minds like nobody else can. And it's shown, if they want to, they have an external ability. Another example, there's the experiment in which they had a very loud noise, a shotgun noise, near one of those important meditators. And he doesn't move a tiny muscle. Okay? Tested, and with all the machinery. That's his otherworldly control. As opposed to, they tested on people, not like, let's say, you and me. You who exist there, yes? Thank you. And men and women who have an activity which involves guns. Secret service people, policemen, used with guns, and they don't have our reaction. If a gun would be fired, I will be through the roof. So no, they didn't have that reaction because they use. But still, even those who have to shoot and train all the time, they can't keep it all immobile. So again, it's a rare. And to end with, there's this example of this meditator, or another, the one participant. They tested quite a number of people, of course, in various situations. And I remember this example, one of the many, wherein they had him dispute. They had him not debate, let's say quarrel. I mean, they have in front of him a very quarrelsome individual, one who was known to fight, to be aggressive, at least in language, in attitude, in conversation, in ideas. And he couldn't, the opponent couldn't, this known fierce, aggressive man couldn't find the stamina to do anything with the meditator. He lost his oomph, his fury, his aggression. So that's the type of man, in a way, I'm thinking with Todea. Again, mentioning another dark aspect, that to some extent, he was married to a woman who was banal, to say the least, in my mind. And that's, I may have to apologize for what I just said and put ashes in my head or whatever, because it's not such a good thing to say. And besides, on the other hand, she tolerated. I mean, she seemed to me without qualities, without beauty. I mean, she was not even modestly good looking in my mind. But then it's just an opinion, a wrong one maybe. And what's important, she tolerated. I mean, she was still seeing it from the opposite angle. She was a martyr, so maybe she was a saint. You don't expect a saint to be. She has a glow. She has whatever. You don't expect it to him to be good looking in a human way. Because, I mean, he was going all over the place, and at one point I think she was in Cluj, in Brasov, and he was philandering and doing everything around here. Again, his detached way. He was not one of us. He was also something else. The saint met a demon from. I don't think he was. Or maybe he was serene in a devilish way. Well, we have to explore that tomorrow in the next episode.